Strap in for an epic journey as we ride from San Francisco, California to the beautiful Topaz Lake in Nevada. We head east, chasing sunlit curves and mountain air. Through the heart of the Sierra Nevada, we'll chase alpine peaks, wind through pine-lined roads, and soak in views that feel like they're carved just for us on some of the most beautiful roads California has to offer. Making memories that we'll never forget, this is a ride that everyone should take. Now you're probably wondering, where are the choppers? As a channel that's focused on cruiser motorcycles, this is definitely different from the norm. I've had this Yamaha MT-03 for about 4 years now, and it's been a fantastic little bike, but it's unfortunately neglected. Sitting in the back of our garage, I thought it's definitely time to get this out on the road.
Alright, I got a rack, and I got fucking bags. This is a bagger now, bro. Look at that ass.
After chatting with my buddy Greg, who usually takes his adventure bikes on these kind of rides, we thought this would be the perfect opportunity to take the MT-03 along for one final hurrah. I love this bike, and I wanted to give it one last adventure before it moves on to its next owner. So here I am setting it up for this ride, making sure that it can keep up with the adventure bikes and enjoying it to the fullest before we move forward. First things first, I needed to get ready for this trip. I set it up so I could carry all of my camping gear. I installed a back rack to mount my Viking bag. This is the same one that I usually use on my chopper, making sure it was all set up for this ride. Then, to keep my camera gear easily accessible, I got some Moto universal side bags. This way I can carry my camera equipment as well as water and snacks and have everything within reach for this long adventure. After we had the bag situation sorted out, it was time to give the bike some much needed maintenance. I wanted to make sure it was ready for hours of riding, so I gave it fresh oil and all of its regular maintenance that it needed. Then we also added some fresh rubber, a brand new tire so that I could carve through those winding roads without any issues. And honestly, there's nothing more fun than wrenching with your buddies in a garage, getting excited before a long ride, anticipating what's to come.
Alright, strapped in. MT-03 gang. Triumph. Yo, this shit looks wild, having sport bikes with the adventure bikes.
The day had finally come. After weeks of planning, the trip was here. The excitement was through the roof. We could feel it in the air, the anticipation, the thrill of hitting the road, and the promise of the adventure ahead. We started riding towards Burlingame to meet up with our buddy Eric. From there, we would take 92 across the San Mateo Bridge, leaving the city behind and heading eastward towards winding roads, alpine peaks, and breathtaking views of the Sierra Nevada. Every mile felt like the starting of something unforgettable.
First stop of the day. Gotta get breakfast.
And then it happened.
First upset of the trip. Broken lever. Hopefully we can put this one on here.
Something I couldn't control. Unfortunately, my bag was a bit top heavy and it caused the motorcycle to tip over. The clutch lever broke and suddenly the bike was inoperable. I was absolutely devastated, thinking right at the very start of our trip it was all over for me. I looked at my buddies and I said, I hope you guys have a great time. But then Greg, with his can-do spirit and refusal to leave anyone behind, said, no way, we've got no plans and no timelines, and Cycle Gear opens up in 45 minutes. We'll figure this out. And just like that, he headed over to Cycle Gear, found a universal lever for a dirt bike, and got me back on the road in no time. It was incredible to see how even when things seemed to go wrong at the start, we were back on track as if nothing had happened.
There's adjustment down here too.
Can we adjust? I need more slack. Either that
like
or, you know what?
You need like a 10.
Cables. Oh, there it goes. Line this up first. Man, why am I so fucking...
Oh man, the bugs are on you now,
discombobulated right now.
Yeah, at least we'll be moving at that time.
Alright, hold on. Why is it not happy? Hold on. It's got to go in there more.
Seated right?
No, it's not.
It's the first time.
There it goes.
It's a virgin.
There we go.
Boom.
Virgin.
All right.
Hey.
After a couple of hours on the road, we rolled into Jamestown, California, about 125 miles east of San Francisco. This small town of around 3,500 people welcomed us under a blazing 95-degree sun, making our brief stop at Frosty's to stretch and grab a quick bite feel extra necessary. Thankfully, after cooling down with their delicious mango frizzy and topping off our gas, we were ready to hop back on our bikes and continue eastwards towards the peaks of the Sierra Nevada and our first campsite.
Wow.
Cheers.
We finally made it to our first campsite, and the excitement was palpable. It was such a relief to have a place to unwind and soak in the forest views. Now here's something that not everyone talks about, but for me it's a big part of the experience. As someone with ADHD, I really cherish rituals in the sense of the safety they bring. Setting up camp, pitching up the tent, arranging the table and chair is something I find incredibly calming. It's like creating a safe, personal space that helps me relax and truly enjoy the forest around me.
I'm good.
Up over there, around that little tree, jackpot.
Let's see what we got here. Oh shit. Hella. We'll be good.
Nature is always giving, and we're deeply appreciative of the resources around us. After a quick search of the area, we found a spot filled with dried wood, perfect for starting a fire. As the flames crackled and the evening settled in, we relaxed, sharing funny stories and soaking in the calm of the forest. It was a perfect way to settle down after a 4-hour ride on the motorcycle.
like Fiestos days. He came down the trail. All right, so
Tatanka.
on the trail.
You're gonna use your stove?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, then.
I'm not gonna flip it over then.
Huh?
I'm not gonna flip the wood over.
Oh, yeah.
It was when gangbang in LA was at its peak.
Next, okay, how about this? Tomorrow, we'll download a video and then we can watch movie night. We got movie night tomorrow.
I got my laptop with me, so we could.
Downloaded a bunch
Can
of
you
Clint
download a
Eastwood
video?
movies, dude.
Well, I mean, I don't have internet now, but obviously
Yeah.
once, yeah.
Yeah, does it have it?
Dirty
CD?
Anyways, I'm hella cool with the 30 minutes. Yeah, we know a lot of Drake. Besides the hard shit.
Get both sides. That's cool. Oh shit.
Coffee boys.
Today was day number 2 of our trip, and I was super excited. Just to give you some context, I ride a Sportster, and it's my go-to bike, but the longest ride I've done before that was about an hour, so this trip was definitely pushing my limits. We'd already ridden around 4 hours yesterday, and now, heading into Nevada, I was about to experience something new. I have never been to Topaz Lake, so I didn't know what to expect, or the breathtaking views that awaited us. The excitement to get started was absolutely tangible.
and rocks. We got rocks at home. It look like top of the hill Daly City.
Nothing but Daly City.
Yeah.
One day it's Oakland, California. They got a bench down there.
Dang.
It's so slight.
After our quick stop at the beautiful Vista Point, we hopped back on Highway 108. As we were riding, we noticed a creek running alongside the road, so we pulled over. It was the perfect spot to wash up and catch our breath. The water was ice cold, freezing the moment it hit our skin, but it woke us up instantly and gave us the energy we needed for the push into Nevada. And there it was, Topaz Lake. Nestled right on the California-Nevada border, this hidden gem is known for its crystal clear waters and mountain backdrop. A place that feels almost unreal when you first lay eyes onto it. After 5 years of riding motorcycles, I can finally say I crossed the state line on two wheels. For so long, I've been inspired by channels like 2 Lane Life and Ride to Food, always telling myself, one day, I'll do an epic ride like that. And this time I was actually doing it. I was here, rolling through so many different environments, sharing the moments with my friends, and feeling like a kid again, full of wonder about what might be waiting around the next corner.
Made it to the casino. We're here in Nevada. Time to eat some food. It's like a safe from San Francisco, hand painted with gold leaf. That's cool.
After hanging out at Topaz Lake for a while, we headed north on Highway 89 towards Markleyville to stock up on supplies. This was our last chance to grab anything before heading deeper into the mountains. From there, we connected to Highway 4, climbing even higher in elevation as we made our way towards our next campsite for the night.
Is there water nearby? I was kind of feeling the other spot.
Huh?
Me personally, I'm feeling the other spot.
Okay.
But I don't care. This has tons of shit on the ground. It's me fucking gotta clean up to sleep on.
Alright. Come on.
Yeah, let's go over there.
Day 2. This is campsite number 2. I'm going right there. there. Beachfront property.
Nothing. Cheers. That's what got you hella crazy.
Statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. Product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Nice.
Dude, last night was so cold. Holy shit, it's freezing now. It's a good thing I brought this emergency blanket. This sleeping bag is not made for this kind of weather. We're so high in altitude. The funny part is that like I checked the weather like a couple of days before we left, and it said that it was gonna be 94 during the day and it was gonna be fucking like 70 at night. So I was like, oh. And I brought the tiniest little sleeping bag. But because we're so high in altitude, it's been so cold. I always bring this just in case, and I've never had to use it camping. Man, last night, this is a fucking lifesaver. Buy an emergency blanket, bro. Just bring it with you. You never know. I was actually sweating last night because of this. You guys can't see it, but there's actually like condensation on the inside from my heat. Wow, last night sucked.
think you got too many bags.
Part number that sleeping bag. I keep buying these bullshit ones.
Dude, if it wasn't for my emergency blanket, I would have been all bad last night.
I started putting on my gear like, oh fuck this shit.
Whoa, that's a pretty decent sized fish.
All right, we're all packed up. Time to start heading back home.
God damn, that was crazy. That was like about a 3-hour ride. We're now in Stockton, California, about to get some tortas. Cause you know I'm a torta pounder. I want you to show you guys how big this torta is. Look at it. It literally covers my whole face. This shit is ridiculous. After our meal in Stockton, we headed back towards San Francisco to close out this amazing loop. The trip itself was only a few days, but it felt like it flashed in the blink of an eye, because there was always something exciting happening. Even in the quiet moments, sitting by the fire, there was a sense of adventure in the air. Now, with a straight shot back to the bay, our cups were full. Part of me wished the adventure would keep going, but another part of me was grateful to be heading home. And then, just like that, there it was, the Bay Bridge. standing tall with the San Francisco skyline glowing in the background, letting us know we were home. As we crossed, we threw each other peace signs on the road before splitting off on our exits, bringing this chapter of the ride to a close.